And like I say, the thing is that like I say, the mafia was connected to me. You know, I had ties into the mafia. You know, they knew about me and stuff like that, and also like what you consider organized crime. You know, also even gang members. Like I said, I've had dealings with. I mean, I know the history of the Bloods and the Crops, Bloods and the Crips, or Beads and Crops, basically. What is now the Bloods and the Crips. And you know, I have dealings in Warsaw and all over all over this planet. And so, like I say, people come to contact me basically and tell me, oh yeah, well all those times when you're at school, when they didn't come to pick you up, there was supposed to be a drive-by to kill you. You're supposed to be killed. They had paid or hired or tried to get somebody, and you were supposed to be part of the gang violence problem in Santa Barbara. So apparently they paid a hitman, and they also paid a team of teenagers to do a drive-by and kill me while I was waiting outside my school. Or at least that's what people told me at some point in time. Like I said, the problem that Rodney and Rick Bash and other people would have is the fact that I'm Lucifer Star. You know, the star underneath underneath the wash the Statue of Liberty, White Star Lines. I kind of always knew it, but anyway, also the one who invented flight, not just steam power, but diesel engines, jet engines. And then there's all these stories about, oh, he was a utopian, blah, 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 and he was an inventor of blah, blah. No, he wasn't. He was some manager of one of my factories or whatever. Anyway, Rodney and Rick Bush and even the Kennedys were trying desperately to try and create this legacy that was not true at all. And I was trying to create a legacy for the American government as well, but I never said that they could go around killing German scientists or Germans. Like, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. Like, those are my people. Just like any raids on Ireland, like those are my fucking people. What the fuck do they think they were doing? And I had Asians too. Those are my people. Those are my work crews. And at some point in time, I was telling people like no, I don't use other people. I don't use new people. I use my people. I trust the Irish. I worked with the Irish. I know the Irish group. You know, if I want something done, I'm going to use my people, or their children of my people. I don't use new people. It's one of my things. I use people that I know can get the job done. If you want something done and you want it done right, you know, you use my people. My Irish workers, my Germans, my German scientists, my people. You know, they built the LSF colony ship. They built all these epic mines and stuff, and they build all these bridges for me, and they build people, and I don't use new people. Like Rodney and Rick Bush and other people are trying to say, well, we have some new people. Like, I don't use new people. I told them to get the fuck out. I use my people. You know, the people of Belfast, the people of whatever. You know, I mean, I trust those people. I trust German scientists. I trust, you know, I trust my people. You know, like I say, if you want a ship built, you know, I use, you know, people of the Belfast and people of my people. You know, they're good, loyal people, and they work hard, and they know how to do things. So, anyway, like I would tell Rodney and Rick Bush and all of them, it's like, get my fucking people. I don't use new people. Sorry. I mean, I'm just like that, you know? You know, or the children of my people, like, you know, I love my people. We're a family. We're a team. You know, they said, well, your people are dead. Well, dig them up, you know, or whatever. I'm sorry. You know, I'm fiercely loyal. And my Irish people were fiercely loyal to me. You know, my people of Belfast. You know, I don't know. I mean, you work with a group of people. You work with people for so long, and you just get used to them, and you just, you know, and my Irish workers were the same way. They knew if I wanted something done, I was going to go to them. You know, they went all over, and every single time, like every single and like Rodney or someone, they tried to get me to use new people, but every time I used new people, it never was right. There was stealing, or things got fucked up, or there was death, or there was problems. It's like we tried it one time and there was this disaster, and I was like, see what happens. I was like, get my fucking people. I'm sorry. I mean, I would hope that the people of Belfast and my Irish people and my other people would be like, yeah, and it's like, well, yeah, I mean, I had good experienced people and tradesmen of 20 generations old. I had people that were like third, fourth, fifth, and sixth, and even 20th generation people. I don't use new people. It's one of my things. You know. So anyway, well, it's me. And every time my people did stuff, it was always done. The great big huge mines were built, and things proceeded steadily at a normal rate, and I didn't have to worry about massive contamination of a whole fucking lake or river. Like one time, a whole river was contaminated, probably because I had new people doing it. It's like my people know how to do things. So anyway, my German, my British people, my Irish workers. Anyway, I know it kind of leaves America out, but I was fiercely loyal and paid really well too. And people would say, well, he paid really well too. It's like, yeah, I paid in gold. I paid in, you know, So everybody was proud to work for me. Everybody was proud to work for White Star Lines, LS. You were doing real things. And there's always films, and at the end of every project, we had a party. There's massive celebrations at the end of every project. Everybody got a bonus. Everybody had a party, food, parades, or whatever. You know, I mean, you know, people were proud. Anyway, though, yeah. And I had Japanese and Asians too, of course. All over the world, Lucifer White Star Lines. Like, you know. Anyway, so I mean, anyway, and a lot of people knew, and like I said too, if you were the son of one of my workers or one of my people at one of my factories, like you were guaranteed a job, you were guaranteed an education, you were guaranteed, once you became part of Lucifer White Star Lines, you were guaranteed things, and it's like, well, I'm not going to go back on my word. Other people go back on their word. I don't. My people knew that there would be retirement, there'd be houses, there'd be buildings, there would be safety, and all that. And my other life forms were the same way. I ran, my exoskeletons, my 1.5s, we were a family. So anyway, it's what got me up into space. It's what got me around the universe, and it's what made me me. So anyway, like I said, JFK was trying to pretend to be a Kennedy or something like that, and like I say, eventually I found out. I said history and research and digging up and finding the old mass graves, like finding out every single person, identifying every single person on this planet if I had to. Like I said, and everybody should say or would say, well, he's fiercely loyal. It's like, yes, I'm fiercely loyal. And I would, and just like I would expect my people, I'd want my people to be fiercely loyal to me, and I'm fiercely loyal to my people. So, it's just the way I am, the way I was. So I didn't give a fuck about Godney or Rick Bash. Like, get the fuck out. Joe's Witnesses, it's like, get the fuck out. You're not really my people. Anyway, whatever. Like I said, there's also Russians. I mean, I had my groups. Lucifer White Star Lines. Just look at all, there's records going back all the way back to Helen of Troy or whatever, way, way, way back in time. Like, colony ships and like I say, like I say, at one point in time, some psychopath was trying to get my other exoskeletons and my 1.5s to leave, and it's like, why? They don't hurt anyone. They don't do anything wrong. They're just builders, just like me. We build. We create. We're mostly just basically pacifists or just defense. There's no reason to hurt me or hurt my people, hurt my life forms. Like, they naturally die over time. And I don't like it when they die. I don't like my people getting old. I wanted my people to live as long as I did. Like, you spend hundreds or trillions of years with someone, or whole lifetimes with someone, you get attached to them. So, anyway, and I had orphanages and all kinds of stuff. So anyway, epic existence. True existentialness. Not, whatever. So, anyway. And my people did everything the right way. They put marble on steamships. We crossed the oceans. The Leviathan, the California, the America. Those were my people. They knew how to build ships, and they built them really well. And we were doing like all kinds of things with ships. So, and like I said, my groups were made up of Chinese, Japanese, Germans, Irishmen, English. People of the old country and the new. Even Mexico. Like I said, Mexico at a point in time and space declared its devotion to me as well. I didn't even ask them. She was like, well, you give us all these things and you do all this stuff for us, and then you just leave. Well, yeah. I didn't really need Mexico. It's mostly just desert anyway. So at a point, Mexico swore its devotion to me. So, that was her choice. Anyway. I was a great, monumental, mammoth person. Like I said, a ship will be there to... What I did is I was talking to her, and I said, a ship will be there tomorrow. So I got in contact with my Irish people or whatever. My Irish people showed up, and the ship appeared the next day. They didn't even believe it. And like 2 or 3 days later, a ship appeared in the harbor. Because my people know. And they went in, they built, and then they left. They were paid really well, too. So I said, I love my Irish people. They were great. My people were great. Best people in the whole universe, if you ask me. So, always got the job done. Always did it right. And it would last for generations. So, anyway, whatever. Anyway, like I say, children's children from, and like I said, I even had people in India. Anyway. Yeah, I was just one of those people. I didn't even have to show up. I just had to ask for things to be done. I didn't even have to ask half the time. People might make a joke about it.